Dragging my balls in your age. What did I just do? Yeah, just turned in a quest to the Chantry. Just
a side quest.
Yeah, fucking. I found some bones.
I think you were going back to Lowtown.
Yeah.
To hand in a different thing because you got the will.
Mommy, I got the will. My right to birth.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Oh, fucking A.
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
I mean, that is true.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Uh-oh.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
Uh-oh.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
What do you have to say for yourself?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
He was
the
left
twins
something.
Were a week old.
We all have our
I forget when they
burdens.
mention it.
A big-ass dick to go fuck himself with.
How long was I supposed to wait?
No, he was left something in the way of money.
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
Can you do that?
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Oh, they're not going to mention what he was left? I'll tell you because it's funny and it doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
He was left money.
Uh-huh.
But that money was a monthly stipend that was to be allocated by Leandra. Leandra was supposed to decide how much he needed from the stipend. Yes. It was basically like, yeah, you can have money, but Leandra has to manage your finances from this stipend.
Because you're an idiot, and you're the kind of person who'd fucking lose the house to gambling debts.
They didn't say why, but that is in the will.
That's funny.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
The name of Hawke.
Caca!
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
I hope he made some boys really happy with those trousers.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising and... that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver. I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
My horde.
So, what? Are you here to gloat?
No, I'm here to fucking put a blade in your
Gamlen's
gut.
the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses.
The fuck is a Kunari cheese?
You know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money?
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Your mother's busy writing to the...
He has a side quest
I will talk to the
that's designed to try to show you his good side
Yeah.
towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because they try really, really hard to only focus on the bad parts of him throughout the game.
Yeah.
And then as a side quest, they give you the opportunity to learn more about him, aside from the bad things he's done.
So they're trying to quirk him.
I guess so.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
Get the fuck out of my house. This is my house now.
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I would never turn against you.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I like saying that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
We're not running away again.
Please don't kiss me.
We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish
Calm
I could
the
do my
fuck down,
best.
that's your sister.
It's killing
Jesus
her
Christ.
slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
Mother watched her cousin lose so many children to the Circle. It was her worst fear. And then one of them became the hero of Ferelden and saved us all.
What?
The Maker works in mysterious ways, right?
What? 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 We're cousins? Like not even distant first cousins?
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles.
Very specific, by the
He'd gotten
way.
himself arrested the first
That would
day.
not have been the
And he would have
same
wanted
had
in on
you
your
picked
Deep
someone
Roads
other than
expedition.
the mage.
Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes
Really?
I still can't
Yeah.
believe he's gone.
Whoa.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up
Because
here?
if we didn't pick the
Being
mage, that mage would have
nobility.
died.
I had grandparents who bought me Orlesian
Yeah,
silk dresses and
their
gave me
story
the
would have
family
played out,
broadsword.
just wouldn't have gone the
Father
same
was
way.
a good man.
They would have been a real
But Mother
person
gave up
still.
so much for
That
him.
cousin would still have existed.
Of course.
It's just they wouldn't
If
have
she hadn't
become
worked up the nerve to
a Grey
avert,
Warden
she probably
because
wouldn't have been able to resist the
what's his
Templars
face
either.
wouldn't have been there to
If
recruit
we'd been
them.
born here,
Man, imagine if
You'd
you've
be nothing
never
more
played
to
a
me than
mage
a name the
in Dragon
Circle
Age
kept
1.
in
You would
their
have never
file.
gotten that dialogue ever.
Yeah, there's more. There's more. You think that's it? There's more.
Yeah, I met a dwarf once.
There's also, unfortunately, some specific to Awakenings that is not going to play out exactly by your choices because of the weird bugs I don't want to risk with the save states.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
But yeah, this series is filled with that. You think Mass Effect was good with it? No.
Oh, I never thought Mass Effect was good at it at all. I thought it was terrible.
This is really good about it.
Every choice you make in Mass Effect is token. None of it matters. It's like a Telltale game. It doesn't matter. The ending will always play out. It's going to be your very, very last choice that makes the actual matter.
The circle kept in my file.
Yeah, this series has a way of taking one little thing you did and making it the biggest plot point 2 games from now.
Yeah.
It loves doing that.
I hope so, brother.
Don't fucking... Oh god, stop getting so close.
It's your sister!
Sweet home Alabama, where your sister's into you.
No, that's Japan.
That butt. That front butt.
Don't kiss me, he says. Immediately starts pointing out his sister's body the first chance he
I
gets.
think this is Mother's betrayal.
Make up your mind!
When she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
That ring is magic.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I used to wish I had just been taken by the Circle, like our cousins. I could have been the hero of Ferelden. Maybe then Mother would have stopped second-guessing herself. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Wait, can I talk to the puppy? Who's your god boy? Oh, I gotta talk to the puppy.
I think he misses the open fields.
Where's your puppy?
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
His name is
Gamlen,
Dog.
honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
Dog. It's the first name they prompt you with. Dog.
What are these? Just random
That's
quests?
outside.
Yeah.
It'll list what quests you have there.
Oof. What should I do? Should I do that or should I do this? Bane switch or the bone pits?
You can look at like what's a side quest and what's not before you go.
Sure. Carry out my wayward
So like probably not Tranquility
Yeah.
yet. That one was in the city.
Yeah.
Bait and switch is a secondary quest,
Okay.
not a side quest. That's its own little thing there, as you see
Yeah, let's do
at the
the
bottom.
Let's go help Anders.
Woo!
Oh great. Always going to get in the way of idiots. I have forgotten how to play the game.
Don't you love that? It's only been one day. You just played this yesterday. I'll play a game for 10 hours in one day, wake up the next day and start again real early and be like, I don't remember how to play this at all. It's like I've never played it before. Holy shit.
Suck on my Robin Pike.
I wouldn't call that little spear a pike.
What kind of sword is it? Because it is a sword. It's bladed the whole way through. Who the fuck buys 76 stamina potions?
Someone that dupes him.
Doesn't even know how he did it. What up, bruh?
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother.
Oh god, his eyes.
Just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about?
Are you
The one looking for work?
Jeez.
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is, My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product
Someone should just go down into Orgrimmar and be like, how can you feel safe living here? It's like the fucking ceiling's gonna fall on your head any second. What? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Why would you think that?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled.
Black is such a hard color to get right.
The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly!
To get them addicted and tell them they need it.
I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
Oh, thank goodness.
She's not gonna like this.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Hello?
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
A good question.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
My year's done, but a day's work for a day's pay. That I could do.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I assume this isn't personal?
Job's paid for second-hand, by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Should I do this or no?
You want money?
I mean, I don't need money.
That's what these quests are for. Anything outside the main quest is here to either strengthen your bonds with your companions. Those are your companion quests. Some of them might lead you to new companions. Those are generally what's in secondary. Or just there's a side quest for more story, more money.
But will killing this Harriman dude fuck me up later on in a different game or this game?
Not really, no. This is not a big decision.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one.
Being a mercenary just wasn't for me.
I did it.
You'll be back when you need coin bad enough.
See, because that's what these side quests are here for. For those that aren't duping their way to max gold, they're here for you to make money. And some of them are ugly, and that's why I have to think, well, what am I willing to do for money? Am I willing to go kill that guy?
I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
But you, no.
Oh, hello.
Easy as pie.
Woo. Those look like explosive barrels. Come away. I pick you, and then I'm gonna do this. And I pick you, and I'm gonna do this. Then I pick you, and I'm gonna do this. Seriously, what fucking kind of sword is that?
A promo one.
They were clearly expecting someone.
Anta's good. probably in that chest. It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
I might kill that little bitch.
Dun dun dun.
It's a tarp.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Dun dun dun.
To Vinters.
Dun dun dun.
The Tevinters want to kill Anders? But I thought they love mages.
I told you, he is, in my opinion, the most dangerous person in this whole game. The least trustworthy person in every fucking Dragon Age game is one of the mages you get in your party.
It's always the mages.
You usually get 2 mages. One of them is perfectly fine, but the other one, never trust. There's always one mage in your party that is completely untrustworthy. That was beautiful. Dragon Age has a lot of like persistent plots that are going on in the background, and I've told you about this a long time ago when we first started playing Dragon Age, but really the longest term one,
I don't know who you are, friend,
has to do with mages.
Mistake coming here.
The fact they're untrustworthy and they
The
should be
second
put to the
longest
sword.
term one has to do with
Lieutenant, I want everyone
Kunari.
in the clearing now.
Captain!
The Tevinter don't come up as much as these,
Your
but the
men
Tevinter are
dead,
always in the
and your
center of it
trap
all.
has failed. I suggest running back to your
He's cute.
master while you can.
Here's your next companion. And I think he's by.
Going nowhere, slave.
Oh, that's hot.
Say hello to your
I
DPS
am not
warrior.
a slave.
You were waiting for one of these.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize.
Get in my
When
party
I
right
asked
now.
Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
You were responsible for this.
I'm the reason you're here, yes. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely
Doesn't he just
myself.
give you Jack
They were
vibes?
trying to lure me into the open.
I mean, he
Crude as
gives
their
me,
methods were, I could not face them alone.
Zevran a little
Thankfully,
bit.
Anso
I mean, from,
chose
you know, like
wisely.
Mass Effect Jack?
Jack, the female
Yeah.
with the tattoos.
Yeah, the bald chick with the tattoos that just fought by punching everything.
I wanted her to push me down and have her way with me.
Doesn't he
Everything
remind
Anso
you of
said
her?
was a lie then.
Not
Reminds me of
everything.
her.
Your employer was simply not who you believed.
If you couldn't
Not
fight
enough
them,
sexual
why not
attention.
just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running.
Even
When
though
you
he
turn
was
and
literally
face the
fist
tiger.
deep inside of a guy earlier. But I'll make an exception to that.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen.
Hello, floaty sword. Why is he
It's
fucking
as I
stripping this
thought.
dude?
My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Kunari mage, a personal pet to mock Kunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
Is he an elf Kunari?
You lured me into a trap, and now you want my help.
If Anso had told you to divert an ambush of Tevinter bounty hunters, would you have done it?
It should have been my decision.
Had I known of you earlier, I might have asked you personally. I had only Anso to rely on, I fear. I'm not lying to you now. Please, help me do this.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it.
Get on your knees. No, don't do it.
Is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as
that
soon as you can.
That was the most BioWare acceptance of a quest ever. Money? If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you do it. What if that's not why you accept it? What if you want money and a new companion? What if you need a DPS warrior? Maybe that's why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. No, money.
Fighting more slavers.
Justice. What's his fighting style like, other than that great sword?
His fight style?
Yeah. What is it like? What is he like?
He's a berserker.
Okay.
Very much the more I hit you and faster I kill you, the more free shit that I get to kill everyone else even faster. Nacho! Shall be done.
It has begun.
Has begun. Do this. Do that. I don't say anything anymore. It's so sad.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that.
Who the fuck are you?
And I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward.
Hello?
Courtesy of some interested friends.
Whew.
Okay. Who the fuck was that? I'm here for toys.
So, my Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, my lady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as?
Come up to the Hightown market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
That's awful. Friend.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes.
Good news. We like a calm city to play in. Enjoy.
Love the song.
You know you want that 3-0. There's nothing more attractive on these stats right now than that 3-0. You can get anything else later. You can get a nice round 30 right here.